Welcome to Stateside on Politics Social. I am Graham Hughes, and I'm joined, as nearly always, by Scott Williams. How you doing, Scott?
I'm all right, mate. How are you?
TGA 1976 on the old, that thing.
Tickety-tocketies!
Tickety-tocketies!
In the Instagramsies.
The Instagrams. Yep.
The
Or,
Instagram.
as you Americans say, the Instagrams. You see, it works. It works. Anyway, so big shout out to Diz and to Chris and to Jenny Robinson and to who else is in there? Adrian in the chat. Hello, I'm Richard. Hello. If you'd like to join our friends in the chat while we spend the next hour slagging off Trump and then getting wildly diverted and talking about completely different things, all you need to do is hit the subscribe button and wait for approximately 60 seconds. 60 seconds of sin, and then get stuck in. Hurrah! So Trump's the one. So this time last week we were saying, oh, the Democrats have blinked, but now Trump has blinked because he said, okay, release the files then. Because I thought, right, and I was wrong. I've got a little pop-up that says, I was wrong. Okay, there you go. I was wrong, and I accept responsibility. There's it on the screen. I was wrong about the fact that I thought that what would happen is it would go through the House of Representatives. It would squeak through the Senate because a couple of Republicans will vote with the Democrats for this bill. It's an actual bill to release the files, right? But then it would land on the president's desk, and the president would go, I'm not signing that.
Yeah.
And so it wouldn't happen. But now he said that he's like, oh, sod it. So do you think, Scotty, my friend, do you think that it is because he knows he'll get away with it? Or do you think he doesn't care anymore? Or do you think they came in and said, have you read it? Is it okay? And he went, yeah, I've read it, even though he can't read. Have you seen the footage of him reading out the British authors in front of the king?
No, but I mean, he reads from a teleprompter every time he does his speeches.
No, he was doing it. He had a piece of paper, and he went, "This is the greatest place." He's talking about Britain with the writers like Shakespeare and Dickens, Tolkien, and great, nothing better, greatest writers ever. And Camilla Parker Bowles is sitting there going, "Oh my god, this guy!"
Amazing.
Anyway, but yes. So yeah, why do you reckon he has capitulated?
I don't know, because I literally was just reading the story before we came on air, and I mean, I think you gave like 3 possible scenarios just in your small introduction there of what it could be. He doesn't care, or he's given up, or he thinks he's going to get away with it, or I don't know. I know it sounds crazy, but maybe there's nothing that bad in there.
There's got to be. I mean, from the stuff that the Republicans released, it said that he sucked off a bloke, or maybe a horse. I've heard a rumor that Bummer might be a horse. Might be Clinton. Might be a blues singer. Might be, Bubba Trump. Bubba Trump shrimp.
I honestly don't believe he is. I don't think he's had a pee-pee in his mouth before.
Do you not think so?
No.
Come on, have you seen how he dances to YMCA?
Yes,
Come on, we should be celebrating this. He's the first LGBT.
No, we do not want. We do not want in community. No, straight people have him. He is a straight thing.
He's yours. He's one of yours.
No,
take him.
He's not
Take him. We don't want him.
We don't want him.
SG, thank you very much for the super chat. As Bondi will be starting proceeding against Clinton, etc. No files of will actually be released due to legal proceeding. Trump signing the bill is just a con as usual. Oh, that's an interesting one.
Right. Well, yeah, he's saying that, right? So he's saying that this is all a it's still just a Democratic led shit.
I've got some good news, mate.
Excuse me.
My confetti wasn't working.
Yes.
It's working now. Yes, it's working. I'm going to set a goal. It's going to work now. Sorry, yes. SG's super chat won't be included, unfortunately. But no files will actually be released due to legal proceedings.
Yeah.
That's an interesting way of looking at it. But
or it'll all be severely redacted.
Yes. Blank
To
put
the
his
point
blank
where...
in blank's blank.
Just, black bar after black bar after black bar, which, most of the stuff that they have released is exactly that.
Yeah.
So he just thinks, you know what? They'll just say a lot of it has something to do with national security or something like that, and they have to redact it. Or doxing.
They'll do what Trump fans always do and say, is pedophilia really that big a deal? We saw this with Megyn Kelly this week, who said that, there's a big difference between people who have sex with, children, and people who have sex with teenage children. And I'm like, some 15-year-olds look like children. They look like children. There's no two ways about it. But the law is anyone under 18 is a child, unless they're black, and then they'll be tried as an adult. But when they're not black, they're a child. Because that's American, racial maths.
Listen, how old... All right, I'm going to ask you a personal question. I think you know now. How old were you when you first had sex?
46.
This is the funny thing. Most people, not most, a lot of people.
Yeah.
Have had their first true sexual encounter, first penetrative.
Okay, you don't need to paint a picture. We get what you mean. Yeah.
Right. Under the age of consent.
No, the age of consent in America is higher because it's 18 in America. It's 16 in the UK.
That's not true. No.
It's not 18. It's 16.
No, it's not. And I think it actually varies state from state. But I think it's 16.
Well, in the case with what's his name, the prince guy who's not a prince anymore, they were saying that in the UK, if he slept with or had sex with
a 15-year-old
Virginia Giuffre when she was 17, that wouldn't be a crime in the UK, but it would be a crime in America.
It would be a more... This is the thing.
I think that as a minor.
Because when the age of consent was brought down to the age of 16 for heterosexuals, and then it was finally matched off with gay people, because for some reason the age of consent was 18 while everyone else was 16.
It was 21 when I was young.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was 21 at one point.
As Suede once sang.
Yeah, are you over 21?
On. Now your animal's gone.
Now animals come.
Yeah. Diz is saying, but she was trafficked. Yeah, I know. And I know it does vary from state to state. But if it ever comes to a court of law about this stuff, and I got a friend who's a judge and we talked about this, essentially, if it's more to do with the age gap. So if you have two 16-year-olds going at it, that's never going, or 15.
Yeah, that's all right.
That's never going to go to court. That's just not, unless it's coerced, right?
But let's say it's a 40-year-old and a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
I mean, is that against the law? Morally,
no,
it might not be right.
Because the guy who's on Bake Off, who's got a face like a melted candle. What's his name? Noel. Melted candle guy.
No Felding.
Yeah. Noel Felching. Right. So when he was in his early 30s, he was going out with Peaches Geldof, who was 16 at the time.
Right.
And unfortunately, that was legal in our country.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure in some states 16 is the age of consent. It's not a nationwide 18-year-old thing.
We're getting some info here from Chris. He's saying the age of consent in 30 states is 16, in 11 states it's 18, and the rest varies between 14 and 17.
Yeah, there you go.
But in some states in America, you can get married to
you can get married
a girl of any age if their parents give consent. Yeah. You can marry a 5-year-old if you want in some states of America.
Fucked up.
It's so fucked up. But yeah. Yeah. Why did we get onto this topic? I don't know. Oh yeah, because
Well,
Megyn Kelly
we're talking
saying
about Jeffrey
there's a big
Epstein.
difference. There's a big difference. And SG in the chat saying my daughter's just turned 15. She's a child. Yes, SG. Yes, absolutely agree with you. Megyn Kelly's just making excuses. And there was someone who called in to Dean. He's an annoying guy, but he's left wing and he does like.
Is he one of the
Jubilee
YouTuber?
Yeah. Debater bros. But he's on the left.
Isn't
Dean Winters or Weathers or Winters or something.
Dean Winters, I think.
Dean Winters. Okay. I personally find him a little bit irritating, but he's on our side. But someone genuinely called in and wanted him to explain why paedophilia was bad. And he's like,
"Are you serious?
I didn't think we'll get here." These are the same people. Like, you've got to explain why storming the Capitol and causing the death of 9 people and stamping on the faces of police officers and causing $3 million worth of damage to our Parliament building is a bad thing. Explain to me why it's bad, Scott.
There is a new low there in regards to the fact that someone actually did someone literally ask him what is so bad about it?
Yes. Come on, then. You explain to me why it's such a bad thing. And Dean was just sitting there going,
"What?
Has this actually happened? Oh my God, we're there. We are there." And this is what the Trumpers will be like. Even if video comes out of him doing something absolutely horrific to a child, they'll be like, "Yeah, there's no problem with that. I just wish it was my child." Because they're fucked. They're so fucked in the head, Scott. These people, they're just... If they're in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, they'll be put on the scales and they'll be declared a bad egg. And fed to the Oompa Loompas or something. Yeah.
I find that utterly shocking. I didn't actually know that was a question that got asked. I knew about the woman going, "Oh well, 15's all right." I knew about that lady. And it was, like I said, it's always a little strange because I'm like, well, I was 15 when I first had sex. Oh,
you lucky bastard. I didn't even kiss a girl till I was 37.
You're such a liar. And you did just say you were 14 when you lost your virginity.
I did not. I've never said that. When did I say that? That was not me.
No,
that wasn't me. I never said that. You just heard that. You just hear what you want to hear.
You are trying to gaslight me, Graham, and
I did not. Play back the tape. Play back the tape. Oh, I don't have a producer. I never said I was 14. I didn't answer your question. No, I said 46.
I said 46. I was 46.
I said 46, yeah.
I took that as 14 and adding a 6 onto it to not make it look so bad that you slept with someone.
I went to an all boys school, Scott. I went to an all boys school during Section 28. Couldn't even do nothing.
Oh my God. You went to an all boys school. Surely that is a wank suck fest.
No, it wasn't, because it wasn't like a private school. If it had been a private school, then I'll be sitting here going, "Yeah, I lost it when I was 11, baby. Oh yeah." We all did at the same time, and so did the hat that we were wanking into. Gosh, that'll show him. What? Miss Paula Thomas. Sorry, I can stop making you laugh too much. Anyway, so where were we? Oh, I did stateside hats. Has anyone heard about the explosion in Poland? I heard there was one.
That's not in America,
No, it's okay. I heard there was one outside a train station. Was it in Poland, or has there been another one? Oh God, it's not Russia, is it? Russia's not fucking invaded, has it? I'm gonna have to look this up now.
Oh dear.
The rail explosion, an unprecedented act of sabotage in Poland.
Oh, I thought I think I read somewhere as well that they were okay.
It was a railway line leading to the Ukraine border.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, there were no casualties, but it was a very high chance that the blast was carried out on the orders of foreign services. So there you go. Someone's suggesting that I oh, hang on, where's the thing gone? There it is. That I nominate what's her name? Megyn Kelly. Jenny's not nominating Megyn Kelly for this. of the week. There you go. So yes, that's for the swear jar. Yeah, if we do a swear jar on Thursday, I'll be sure to do that. No, it's all right. We can talk about Poland because tomorrow night I'm going gig solo. Who's the brother of the unsuccessful younger brother of Han Solo? I'm going to gig solo tomorrow night. I'm going to see Ash in Newcastle. If anyone wants to come, I've got a +1. Do you want to come up, Scott?
I honestly don't feel bad because I've got to gigs on my own all the time.
Yeah, I know. You're making me feel better about it.
It's quite a way for you to go by yourself.
No, it's only Newcastle. It's 15 minutes on the train. It's a bit longer to drive, but yeah, 15 minutes on the train. But the last train is at like 10 to 11. How shit is that?
You're going to have to miss the end.
You know, Gomez did a song.
They won't be able to see. You won't see them see "Girl from Mars." Go on.
Do you remember? The band Gomez?
Tom we had the guy on the. We had the guy on the show once.
Yeah, and Cozy kept saying to him that she'd never heard of Gomez over
and over again. Hysterical. Which was one of the funniest fucking politics socials ever.
She really wanted him to know that she'd never heard of his band.
She'd never heard
Who
of
won the Mercury Music Award, for fuck's sake.
They won awards. They were really big at one point.
Anyway, so yeah, Gomez did a song called Whipping Piccadilly, and it's about legging it back to Piccadilly Station in Manchester after a gig at the Student Union. Which, because they lived in Southport, so they had to get the train to Southport, and we had to get the train to Liverpool after a gig. And it was called Whipping Piccadilly because the last train was like 11. You get kicked out the gig at like 11:15. You had to leg it down Oxford Road trying to get onto the train just in time. Gomez were really good, like Quantic, but different from Brighton. Gomez went from Brighton.
I think that's a misconception.
Although Tom lives in Brighton now, but they're from Southport, near Liverpool, North Liverpool. Okay, cool. Chris C says, breaking news, a massive collection of 1.3 billion passwords alongside nearly 2 billion email addresses have been exposed online. Cool. So I'm going to change my Google password now while we just sit here doing something. I can't. I'm streaming. Can't change my password midstream. God damn it. Got to wind it up. Thanks a bunch, Chris. All right. Well, it's been fun. See you tomorrow. Anyway, we all fall down. There's not enough hours in our life. Yeah, going out to the party. People knows the lyrics to Whipping Piccadilly. Hi, Kirsty, says Chris. Hello. Kirsty saying evening all, Kirsty. Are
you okay, Graham?
No, I'm having a bit of a
You're not staying on subject at all. You have completely diverted
all
into
over the shop.
ADHD sort of
rabbit hole.
You've gone.
Okay.
Right. So
back to Trump. He's declared that Republicans should now vote to release the Epstein files because they've got nothing to hide. That's what he said.
Right, apparently, or whatever. He's done. He
spent months fighting to keep these sealed. Mike Johnson kept the Congress shut, or the House of Representatives shut.
Yes.
So
I was going to say this to you. Because this is the strange part of it, right? Is that when we look at the White House last week was literally panicking. They went into this situation room over this.
Yes, they did.
And, it's very sort of, one would say it's very bizarre that all of a sudden it's, all right, yeah, don't worry about it. Let's just do it. There's something hidden up his sleeve there.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, something will come out in the wash when we find out something along the lines of, it's going to be heavily redacted. They're going to keep stuff behind. It's going to be something.
Perry's saying "Angel Interceptor" is such a great song. It absolutely is. So's Girl from Mars and Jack Names the Planet. My fave. And Burn It Baby Burn. It's a great song. Actually, their Asher's new collaboration on the new album Ad Astra with Graham Coxon from Blair is fucking boss. It's called Fun People for Fun People. It's like this Blair Ash mashup. If it had happened in the 90s, it would have been the biggest song ever, but it's just boss.
Uh,
One of my favourite Blair albums is 13, because that's really Graham Coxon push. There's a lot of Graham Coxon sort of sounds on that. I think that's the one that Coffee and TV. So I'm doing my little dancing milk carton thing. Coffee and TV. If anyone remembers the video for that. So
I'll tell you something.
What?
I never really liked that song. And there's a Blur for me was always massive hit and miss. Some songs were okay, but some songs were just frustrating or annoying to listen to. Like
What are you
Beetle
saying?
Bum.
Country House was annoying.
The Country House was definitely an annoying
I
song.
liked Beetle Bum.
Beetle Bum was stupid. What's it about?
I don't know. Beetle Bum.
Right.
Up your
No one
bum.
else knows it.
Pedigree chum. Have some fun. I don't
To
know.
make you come. It's so shit. It's just shit.
Oh, I quite like that one.
Nah, and that Coffee on TV is just like, ugh. I just thought at that
Yeah, but
point
you're
to
more
me
into
that
your industrial.
I get it, but I used to like a lot of that indie stuff. I went to pop stars and things like that when I back in the 90s. Like
Yeah.
I understood Britpop, you know what I mean? And I liked a lot of it, but
I could
I
read
guess
Britpop. I just never would sing it, old chap.
no,
I didn't like
it's
the
not
way it
that bad.
tasted in my mouth.
You haven't given me a chance. I think I liked a lot of the harder stuff. So, I liked Shed 7, um, Elastica, Marion, um, uh, I dug Space actually. I thought they were fun.
For My Beautiful
Uh,
Neighborhood.
uh,
The
no,
Scousers.
yeah, Scousers.
Me and you versus the world now.
Um, and um, yeah, definitely the sort of more guitar-y, overly guitar-y stuff like Shed 7. They had some really
Did they sing
just
Going
heavy
for Gold?
songs. They had some really heavy songs.
Really?
Yeah, I think if you listen
Mm.
to It's Getting Better and
They were never
some of
my
the others
scene.
were really sort of big, sort of huge guitar-based
Yeah.
songs.
All right.
Um,
Well,
and
I never embraced Embrace. I wasn't too keen on Keen, and I never
uh,
joined the Ocean Colour scene.
I actually I I have a what have been Brace on my Facebook. Actually, I've met the keyboard player, and we've been online friends ever since.
The keyboard player from Shed 7.
No, Embrace.
Embrace. God, that's so
Hmm.
random.
Yeah, it's to me it's not, and I'm going to explain
Did
why.
you hear the story about the guy from Manson, the lead singer of Manson, getting a restraining
What?
order put on him against
But
the anchoress put a restraining order on him.
the who did?
The anchoress.
What's that?
She's a singer. She's a Welsh singer. She often does stuff
Ah,
with the Manic
do you
Street
know what?
Preachers.
What when I said Marion, I meant Manson. Um,
Yeah, no, Manson, the lead singer
really?
of Manson, he went fucking mental, and like they had to call the police, and he was stalking our mate Sean and the anchoress because Sean's her manager.
That's insane.
I
Oh,
know.
that's a shame. Yeah,
Sorry, you
because
can't like
Manson was
anyone these
fun.
days, can you?
Paul Draper, isn't it?
Mm.
Um, yeah. No, you can't. It's fucking ridiculous. It's so stupid. Britpop star fights drunk driving charge after a van lover. Oh, okay. Um, yeah. Yeah, the musicians are all pieces of shit at the end of the day.
Oh no, I've got some good friends who are
I'm
musicians.
joking. I'm joking. I'm
Tom from
joking.
Gomez, Dave from Blair, and all the lads from Ash are lovely.
I have people I know who are musicians, obviously, because I was in the music industry for a long
Yeah.
time. But are they like my bestest friends?
What's what's
Let's be
what's
honest,
what
no. You know,
what's the name for the people who follow bands around?
groupies.
No, the drummer. Sorry to all the jokes.
Very
It's just
good.
a joke. It's just a joke. Don't hate me. He's not even the best drummer in the Beatles. Stephen says, didn't Trump promise to disclose the JFK documents? What became of that?
That's a good point,
I think
actually.
he did. I think they disclosed that there was just nothing there.
Or
It was just like
he did, and it was all the same shit.
Yeah, it was just all the same shit. Like they thought it'd been, breaking news: the president has doubled down on his promise that the revenue raised from his sweeping tariffs will result in $2,000 checks for American families. Chris C, thanks for that info. But this is the maddest thing, right? So, Scott, the president of the United States, right, who hates socialism. He went on about this when Mandami was running for mayor of New York, and obviously he's going to go on about it more than that Mandami's won. Okay? He hates socialism. He hates the idea of redistribution of wealth, right?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Everyone has to pay the tariffs. Everyone in America who wants to buy stuff has to pay the tariffs. So the more stuff people buy, the more stuff they consume, the more stuff you assume they have to spend, right? So the biggest spenders are spending the most on the tariffs, right?
Right.
And then this $2,000 check is only going to go to families who are earning less than, I think it's $50,000 a year.
Sounds like socialism.
Sounds like wealth redistribution to me.
It does.
So not only is Trump gay, he's also a socialist. What are the chances of that? I did not have that on my bingo card.
You need to stop with the whole Trump is gay. I don't want him in my community. Fuck right off. Done with that.
He's so far in the closet, mate. You all right?
He is not in the closet.
He's so far in the closet, he's in Narnia.
You know, like there's people in this world, like there are straight people in this world. I wish were kind of gay. You know what I mean? I wouldn't.
Yeah, Trump's not one of them.
Trump is just not one of them. He really, really isn't. I look at like Chris Hemsworth, and I'm like, God, I wish he was gay. Do you know what I mean? Or I look at Jay from Five. Oh my God, I wish he was gay. But he's
not gay.
Jay from Five is not gay.
Oh, that's
as far
disappointing.
as I'm aware.
But he was in Five. How can you be in
None
Five?
None of them are gay. There's no gay people in Five.
Really?
No.
Really? Okay.
Well, we'll ask Wayne on Friday, but Wayne always goes, you know what Wayne's like? But
he'll say,
I heard a fig once, right?
He'll say it's not gay if you don't look down.
Yeah, you don't look him in the eye. It's not gay if there's no eye contact.
A Big Marvinsky says noshing off Bill Clinton doesn't make him gay. Yeah, that's fair enough. He gets a let. It's like being on a ship or in jail.
Listen. It's not true.
I want it to be true though, because it's so fucking hilarious.
We all want it to be true, but it's not.
For all the things that caused Trump's downfall, wouldn't that be the best?
Oh, sucking off a Democrat, definitely.
Bill Clinton should just take one for the team and say, "Yeah, he totally noshed me off."
Listen, I don't think it would take a lot of money for me to admit that Trump gave me a blowjob.
If you knew it would mean the death of his political career, you would fucking do it.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I would as well. Everyone would. It would be like the end of Spartacus. It'd be like, I've been noshed off by President Trump. No, I've been noshed off, and so's my wife.
Yeah, I think you would. I think a lot of people would take that hit. But in all seriousness, he did not.
Putin's got the footage. Putin has the evidence given to him by Epstein, and that's why Putin has this weird hold over Trump.
Listen, there is
that video getting out, would you, Mr. Trump?
There's one very strange development. In the name of Marjorie Taylor Greene.
The woman who thought forest fires were started by Jewish space lasers, yeah.
Literally, where is Marjorie Taylor Greene, and who is the woman impersonating her at the moment? I mean, talk about a transformation. I'm just waiting for her to defect to the Democrats. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, it's so weird.
Honestly, I
think we all need to be a little nicer to each other. I was like, who the fuck is this?
Well, I think she's really freaked out by the shooting of Charlie Kirk. It made it real to her. I think she was living in her own little fantasy world, and that slapped her out the fucking fantasy. No uncertain terms. She realised they weren't fucking around. And when you're dealing with a bunch of psychopaths, 77 million of them, and trying to keep them all happy at once, when they're fucking psychopaths, they'll never be happy. you have an angry crowd, and it only takes a second. I mean, we've all watched The Simpsons. We know how quick it is for an angry crowd to turn on someone for saying the wrong thing or singing the wrong song. But there you go. Marjorie Taylor Greene, as Trump called her today.
Oh, well, I mean, that's better than I think some of the other names he had come out with. He called her Marjorie Taylor Brown. I was like, ooh, Trump's slipping with his insults.
Yeah, Taylor Greene's a better one.
Taylor Greene is a lot better.
Yeah, well done, Trump.
But I think someone must have fed that to him.
He probably put it into ChatGPT.
Yeah, like, what is the best insult for Marjorie Taylor Greene? But yeah, she has completely done this 180. But I do wonder whether she has like these people in Georgia just calling her up going, I don't have any food, I don't have any money, what the fuck is going on? It does make me wonder if there's a lot of that. And yeah, but at the same time, like, in a way, I don't buy it. I don't buy this transformation.
Yeah.
This is an extremely transphobic, homophobic,
racist
person. Racist. She has
misogynistic.
said
She seems to
some
hate all
of
the
the
women.
most god awful shit.
But you know what another one is? It's Lauren Bobbert, isn't she? She's
so nuts, but she's not. She's still being just as insane and weird as she's always been, though.
Yeah, but she's said that they should have released these files.
This is the thing with the MAGAs, though. They always wanted the Jeffrey Epstein files released. Like, always. It was because Trump had said it during the campaign. Yeah? He had said it during the campaign. And that's why they were all like, no, we want this. Because they believed the idea that this was going to be damaging to the Democrats rather than anybody else. But I think when probably Pam Bondi went through the had gone through the file, she probably went back to Trump and said, this will not be damaging to the Democrats at all. This would be very damaging to you. And then it was radio silence. It was quietness. It was panic when. But this is the thing. Another thing, right? Or my question is, who has these things that they've been leaking?
Yeah.
Where have they all been coming from? Yeah. So,
But the idea that's going to damage the Democrats more is just nonsense. I mean, this is from someone said this actually over the summer. This is a while back, but it was like, oh no, I really hope Bill Clinton isn't in the Epstein files. I'll have to get rid of my Bill Clinton hat and my Bill Clinton sneakers and my Bill Clinton cologne and my Bill Clinton watch and take down my Bill Clinton flag, and I'll have to delete my Bill Clinton NFT trading cards. And I'm like, exactly. Like, if Bill Clinton went to jail, I wouldn't give a single shit. Like, no shit's given.
Couldn't care less.
Behold my fields of shits. It is barren.
Couldn't give a...
Couldn't give a flying fuck through a rolling donut.
Yeah. Any of these politicians, if they went to jail, most politicians I wouldn't give a flying fuck about, because know that if there is a sense or of corruption around them, is probably very true.
Ms. Paula Thomas, thank you very much for the £5 super chat. US millionaires have always believed in socialism for them. That is very true. We do subsidize billionaires and millionaires and all those big oil companies, tobacco barons, arms manufacturers. We can't subsidize them enough with our fucking taxes. Pygmalion, thank you very much for the £2 super chat. You don't have to say it was a good one. Talking about the blowy, you don't have to say it was a good one.
Oh, well, it wouldn't be, would it? He's got a very small mouth. I don't think my dick would fit in it.
His mouth looks like this.
Yeah, he's got a small mouth. Mind you, he
looks
does
like a pocket
have that.
arsehole.
I don't know if you've noticed, he does have that Hollywood smile, which is, he always flashes when he does pictures. It's always,
I'm Donald Trump.
You look more like the Godfather on crack.
Oh, I was going for Dr. Evil. The Godfather on crack. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. They call me the Marlon Brando on speed. How you all doing? Why his mouth is so round? Asked Martin Harrow. Yeah, exactly.
Maybe. I mean, you know.
Yeah. Anyway,
I know
I was just about to announce
yeah.
that we do have confetti coming. If we get 10 super chats, and me and Scott have got a special surprise for you. If we do actually get confetti this evening, we've got
what?
Special surprise for you.
Guess what, guys? I'm just as surprised.
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be the best surprise. We have the best surprises, the best ever. Everyone says
the best
our surprises are really hot right now. It's really, really hot. Everyone wants to come here. So it was pointed out at the very top of the show that Trump is now saying that if anyone wants a ticket for the soccer ball effect thing that's happening next year, the World Cup that's being held in Mexico, yay! Canada,
what?
Yay! And the USA, oh. If anyone wants to come along to the soccer ball tournament, they can they'll get expedited visa, so they'll speed up the visa process for you if you want to come. So they're obviously not selling many tickets because no one wants to go to fucking America where they check what's on your phone and read your private messages to your boyfriend, girlfriend, better half, worse half, whatever. They read all your messages. They read all the things that you've said to them on your phone. And if you don't let them read the messages, they put you on a plane back where you came from and you have to pay for it and you can't claim it on your insurance. Great! Fucking awesome. Brilliant. So if you really do want the American authorities to read your private messages on your phone, please let me know, because then I'll send you a bunch of really fucked up shit just before you go to America so they can read that. Oh my God, is it working? Says Martin Harrow. I hope you're talking about the confetti. Yes, apparently it is working. We're at 4 of 10 of our goal. If we get to 10, any colour, so any amount, I think the least you can give is $1. And we're gonna wake Scott up. Coffee, get some coffee. I've got some coffee.
Oh God, I would never drink coffee this
Can I give you this through the screen? No, but I'm ADHD, mate. Coffee doesn't touch the sides.
Yeah. No, I'm a bit like that with soft drinks, but coffee is another thing. I actually, I mean, this could be completely derail the subject. But like, I am trying to go to the gym in the mornings.
Yes.
So by the time I get to 9:30, 10 o'clock, I'm like, but yeah. I actually, it's not working.
Why? Can I ask why you? Sorry, before we go on, Jenny's pointing out that Trump did fillet a microphone on stage once, which is very true. Jenny, he did do that. So more evidence for the prosecution, as far as I'm concerned. But Scott, no, why did you pick the morning? Is that did you just find that easier time wise, or is it just
not actually, because I'm finding it's a bit of a rush, and actually I was cutting down on sort of time I was spending like on the treadmill type thing. But I think it's more of a case of, if I'm going to go in the morning, I have to go really early. I have to like get there for 6:30 when it opens. So I can get my full workout, get ready, shower, you know what I mean, and get ready for work and get to work. Get from the gym to work. So yeah, it's I like. I don't know anybody of the regular people who watch the Friday night thing, as I've talked about being a bit down, and so I'm trying to change things up a little bit. I feel like there's been a routine that I've been in for a long time, and maybe changing things up. And I know it's a really small thing to say, okay, you know what? Maybe go to the gym in the morning instead of going in the evening. But it's something different, and it's that's my reason behind it.
That's fair enough. Well,
my trip and everything else.
I started doing when I started doing morning brew. I only did 3 days a week, and Phil did the other 2. We did that for over a year, and it started at 9:30. And I decided when I started doing it on my own, 5 days a week, I would do it at 9 o'clock. And the reason for that is I wanted to be up. I wanted to be doing something. I wanted to be awake. I didn't want to be, I don't have to do anything till later. Do you know what I mean? I wanted to make sure that then I'll finish at 10 or 10:30 and I'll have the whole day to get on with stuff. And it's been a lot better for me to have that at the beginning of the day as a thing, and then get on with other stuff. But I don't know
Yeah.
if I go to the gym in the morning because I know I'll be knackered all day
I'll
afterwards.
tell
I
you
just know what I'm like.
well, I mean, I'll be honest though. I sweated like I haven't sweated before, and I really did. I found I wasn't knackered at all during my workout. I wasn't like, you get to a point in your workout where you're like, oh my God, I just want to stop now. There wasn't, I could have kept going probably another half an hour.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, um, yeah, like I didn't want to leave when I did. Um, so yeah, it's definitely uh, about whether I can get myself out of bed to get down there for 6:30. If I can do that, then I could probably do a full workout and get ready and go to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the it's the getting out of bed and getting up and getting on a bike at like quarter past 6. The idea of it makes me squirm. The 18-year-old me is going, oh my God, who
What are
does
you
that?
doing? What are you doing? You sick
What
fuck.
the fuck? That's crazy.
I wouldn't do it that early because your organs are sometimes still in hibernation mode, and it can put a lot of strain on your internal organs. Because your brain is awake, but doesn't necessarily mean that all the bits of you.
My body felt completely awake. I mean, I literally got on that treadmill this morning and almost started running straight away. Like,
oh, that's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
when I was there, I got there and I was just in the zone. I was just in the place. So, and that's great. I have goals. There were goals I wanted to meet by the end of the year. I'm not going to meet them, all of them, but I think if I can get to somewhere near him, that would be great. So I'm gonna give it a go, and I think right now I'm giving it my last big push.
Yeah.
And probably after Christmas, probably take a little bit of a breather whilst waiting for all the newbies to start and finish. And then
all the New Year's resolutionists who just stay there for the first month and then realize they're paid for the year and they're like, what the fuck?
This sucks.
Ms. Paula Thomas, thank you very much for the £2 super chat. Let's try this. So we've got 5 minutes left to get 5 super chats in for Confetti. But if we're a bit late, I will do something else. But yeah, we will have confetti one way or another. So because we've just completely drifted off the topic of what's happening in America right now. No, it's fine. We'll drift a little bit more because Maximilian's just shared this tweet that he saw today, which I think is hilarious. Which is Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood thinking she's winning over Reform voters is the same energy as this guy thinking he's winning over Hans Gruber from Die Hard. If you get the reference, you get the reference. But yeah, thanks for that, Max.
That's some crazy shit she's doing right now.
Oh my God, it's so nuts. Like, I mean...
I don't understand it at all. Like,
I don't know.
What party is running the country right now? Like, the Reform Party? What the fuck
they're trying to reform. Yeah,
it's crazy. Like, And man, I mean, obviously we'll save it for Friday, but what the fuck is going on? And Keir Starmer's not saying anything. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. Like, if it was me, I'd be like, do you remember we're a left-wing party? If you want to go join Reform, you can. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous.
Well, I just wrote on Facebook, this is 10 hours ago, I wrote, quick question, and then all caps, are Labour absolutely mental?
Yeah.
And I've had 50 comments on Facebook, which is an unusual number to have on Facebook. You don't normally get that many comments by everyone just going, quick answer, yes.
It's insane.
Absolutely mental.
I don't recognize
my joke only got one laugh about Jurgen Klopp. If he adopted a tiny horse, he should call it Clippity. Only one person reacted to that. Thanks, Mark.
There's a reason for that.
But his name's Klopp, so if he had a little horse and he called it Clippity, it would be called Clippity Klopp.
Mm-hmm. Are you over it now, Ben?
It's a little horse, a little tiny horse. You're right. Told you it was a funny joke.
It's everything.
Anyway, are we still here? Says Mr. Tisk. Yes, we're still here. Just about. Eddie Burns demanding the squeaky tank. Kieran Crossan, thank you very much for the £5 super chat. Woo! Scott, it's not about achieving the goal, it's the journey. Labour are making so many elementary screw-ups. They are toast in the locals, yeah. No one's going to vote for them.
This is ridiculous.
Thanks, Kieran.
And thank you for your motivational words. And yeah, no, I mean, you know. Oh, sorry. Let me just pick this back up. Definitely, definitely. You're right. You know, I get it's part of the journey or whatever, but I don't know how long I gotta keep doing a journey for. I want to get to the end at some point. I mean, look at this t-shirt. I mean, this used to be kind of tight on me. Like, it's really baggy now. I definitely know I've lost weight, and I was saying this today to somebody. I'm not complaining. I've lost 30 kilograms this year.
That's incredible, man.
Yeah,
that is absolutely fucking incredible.
Yeah, and I'm so grateful for it. And I've taken weight loss jabs. I've eaten so much better than I used to. I have taken up so much more exercise than I've done. So I know that to lose what I've lost is remarkable.
Yeah.
And considerable. I just would have liked it to have been more.
Yeah, but I mean, you've got this far.
I can get there. Yeah. Right. I can get there. So I know that, and I feel that. And
don't necessarily. Yeah. Sometimes when you're going up the mountain, don't look at the top. Turn around, see how far you've come.
Yeah, right.
It'll give you the motivation to keep going.
Yeah, no, I do, because I can just look at the before and after photos, and I can see a quite a remarkable difference.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm proud of that, but at the same time, it would have been better to have gotten to where I wanted to be. But
it's all good, man. It's all good.
I've noticed changes. I've definitely noticed changes. Just changes in my physical health and my I wouldn't say my mental health, but I am going through a depressive moment, and I can see changes on my body, but I want more. So I guess that motivates me to keep going.
Yeah, fair enough, man. Well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So listen, just to go back for a moment, not to Trump
American politics.
No, to British politics. There's a really good article that Tansky's just shared from the Bylines Times about Maurice Glassman, Lord Glassman, the founder of Blue Labour, and his links to Steve Bannon and other motherfuckers, and Shabina Mahmood and Morgan McSweeney and just all the people we don't like. So there you go. If you want to read that, I've just put the link in the chat. But stick with us. Stick with us for the next 10 minutes at least. You've got 1 minute and 23 seconds to put just a couple more super chats in, and we will have our confetti in this life or the next. Thank you very much, Saz. Just dropped £2 in the super chat fund, so we need 3 more now in 1 minute. Do you reckon we can do it, Scott? Three super chats. Oh, we've got another one. Tinkernays with £10. In Slow Horses, the Farage character gets exposed for not being entirely British, gets beaten up by a black man, and has his skull caved in by a can of falling paint. They really don't like Farage. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Thank you very much to Tinkernator there. And going out to the party people says, you look good, Scott, by the way. And there's a smiley, blushy face there for you.
Who's that? Is that a man or a woman?
I don't know. It's going out to the party people.
No, in all seriousness, thank you. That's very sweet of you. Thank you.
Cumry wants to know, out of curiosity, who's winning your vote so far. I'm feeling for my friends living in England. Cumry is actually asking this to Mr. Tisk, but we can all answer it. Who's the choice isn't clear, as it is for us in Cumry, in Scotland, in Northern Ireland. What's tickling your pickle? Scott, who's tickling your pickle at the moment?
Oh, his name was Ian yesterday. He was a nice gentleman. What?
No. I'm talking about politics. We need 2 more super chats. We got 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Ah, mate, we didn't do it. We didn't do it. No, we didn't. We didn't do it. If we get 2 more, we get 2 more, we'll confetti it. We will confetti.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway, go on.
What are you talking about? Local elections?
Yeah, like next year, who's jerking
In
the
local
gherkin?
elections.
Yeah.
Jerking my gherkin. Fucking hell, stop. Yeah. I think the Greens are gonna make some massive headway.
I'm gonna probably vote Green here in Durham.
I think the Greens.
Oh no, we don't have elections here. We had them this year.
Yeah, but I'm
the Greens won.
Wherever there are going to be elections next year, I think there's going to be a big surge. For the Green. This your party, my party. You know, I'll cry if I want to. It's so dead in the water. You know.
Oh my God.
So dead in the water to me. So, you know, I think if anything, the Greens, this Zach Polanski has sort of galvanized something.
Do you reckon I ask Zach to come on here? I'm really thinking that a really interesting debate might get a bit heated, so I might have to step in as like coordinator or whatever, invigilator. What's the word? You know, invigilator. Have I just made up a word? I don't know. The person in the middle, the umpire.
They're called a moderator, but yeah.
Moderator, that's the word I wanted. But I'm thinking Phil Morehouse and Zach Polanski. I'd like to see them discussing. Could you imagine?
I think Zach Polanski now has just got better things to do.
I'll give him a shout. Have
you tried to contact him?
I know him. He's already been on this channel. He when I did 3 Blokes in the Pub, I did an episode with him.
No way.
Yeah.
You know Zach Polanski?
Yeah. That's why I keep quiet when Tango's off on one about him. I'm just like...
She might be watching this now.
I met him and he seemed all right to me. I better not say that. Miss Paula Thomas, thank you very much for the £2 super chat. We need one more for Confetti. Now, Shabana has been invited to join Refuck. Yeah, apparently. Nigel Farage has invited
it's terrible.
Shabina Mahmood to join Reform UK.
Come on, there's got to be a moment.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?
There's got to be a moment where someone turns around in the Labour Party and goes, "Okay, she has to go." What the fuck?
Yeah. Going out to the party people says, why doesn't Durham feature as such a strong lyric in the vocal instrumental of the Pink Panther song? It does feature. I mean, the thing is, it is when I'm doing my address here in Durham, it is Durham because it's the city of Durham, and then it's hey, we got Confetti. Durham. Anyway, thank you very much to Tinkinator for the super chat, £10 super chat. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter what Labour actually do. The global and social and economic forces driving alienation, atomisation, marginalisation, and polarisation override what any individual government do. I don't disagree with that. Well, thanks for giving me lots of long words to say in a row.
And thanks for that positive message. I really appreciate it. I'm going to go to bed feeling so much better about everything.
But in the meantime, we did it. And do you know what that means? Confetti! Woo! We got Confetti! Yeah! Woo! Confetti! Yeah. Well, 30 kilograms is incredible, says Ed Coons with another super chat. 30 kilograms is incredible. You look great, Scott.
Oh, thank you. That's very sweet of you. Thank you.
How nice is that?
I can't believe someone spent money to say that.
Yeah, someone paid you money to pay you a compliment.
I know, that's great.
They were taxed twice. Like these poor old billionaires getting with the fucking income tax. No, the inheritance tax.
That's very
everyone's
sweet.
saying
thanks. Who was that?
Thanks. That was Ed Coombs.
Ed Coombs.
Ed Coombs.
Gentleman. Absolute gentleman.
SG like the confetti. Confetti! Hey, that could be something a little bit unique for our channel, I think. Little bit.
It's the confetti goal.
Yeah, the confetti goal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I felt people were getting jibbed because we were getting the 10 super chats, but it was just a bit out of time. So people were like,
I think your 10 super chats should be throughout the whole show.
Yeah. I should have done that. I should have set it to an hour, shouldn't I?
I think you should set it to a whole hour and then go, you know what, right at the end, if we get it before, do the confetti. Yeah,
do the confetti. Sure. Yeah. Well, I can do that from now on, can't I? So it's all good. It's all good. Anyway, so how long do you reckon Trump's got left?
What a question. I mean, this is the thing, yeah. Like, and I think this really boils back to the right at the beginning of the show where you said, is he just gonna get away with it? I have a bad feeling he is. And the sycophants that are supporting him in government are going to turn a blind eye to it, and keep him in power.
Yeah.
And I think Republicans generally are so power hungry. They will do it even if it was like, he did this bad thing. He he's going to be impeached or whatever. I think, it would get down to that last sort of vote in the Senate, and they would vote to keep him because they just would not want to lose power in any way, shape, or form. Yeah. So in the way, yes, he would get away with it again. I can't see. Maybe it would be a downfall for his vote, for the voters.
Yeah.
And I would hope that if it was we found out something truly nasty about him, that would be enough to sort of go, right, like the voters would at least go, yeah, no, he's got to go. And we're going to send a massive message. And by doing that, you vote Democrat during the midterms and fill both houses up with Democrats, then you've got you've got your impeachment. But,
someone's asking why
it's never that easy, is it? It's never. You just wish it would be, but it's never that easy.
Dagsby's asking why Tan doesn't like Zach Polanski. She just doesn't like him personally. I don't really know, to be honest with you, but it's not because she's a big Labour aficionado. She's not impressed with Labour at all right now.
She found something about, that with this whole story about the hypnotizing women into believing they have bigger breasts than they do. I think she found that a little distasteful.
He's explained that, though. He's explained the fact that it was a bullshit story made up for the Sun newspaper.
Yeah, but I guess these things run a little too deep sometimes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But I think she's had some information that the rest of us aren't privy to, and she just doesn't like him because of what she's been told, I think. Whereas
at the end of the day, though, if you want to know what Tansky thinks of Zach Polanski, I've got a really good idea, a good way of finding out. Ask her.
Yeah. Go on a live stream and say, why don't you like Zach Polanski?
Yeah, why doesn't Super tell you?
But it definitely isn't because she's in love with Labour at the moment. Yeah.
Sorry?
It's not because she's in love with Labour. She's left. She's left the party. I'm still a party member at the moment.
Did she left the Labour
Party? Yeah. Tan and Phil have both left Labour for different reasons, but yeah, they both left. Kind of crazy. Ms. Paula Thomas, thank you very much for the £2 super chat and the news. Newsflash: FEMA head has resigned over the Texas floods. That's going to be interesting, isn't it?
No, it's another thing he's just going to get away with. This, the whole exercise of Elon Musk was to strip down the size of government, and this is what happens when you do it. Things don't go to plan. They don't go well when a disaster strikes.
Yeah.
It's all well and good to say, no more government. Everybody could just live off their own. They'll be fine. Doesn't work like that. And people don't realize how much help the government actually gives them.
Yeah.
Especially in a natural disaster situation.
Yeah.
Which
they're going to learn.
Very much prone to. Huh?
Do you know what else they're going to learn? They're going to learn that the blue states fund the red states in America.
That's been the case for a very long time.
Yeah, but they don't know. They don't realize. They think that
Republicans don't care. They don't
the magic money tree.
They don't give a shit about it. That's the thing, I think. But it's like, Democrats can very much use that as a talking point, but I don't think Republicans really care. They just go, oh, okay, whatever. Because what are you gonna do? Let us go broke? You're the good guys. You're the holier than thou. You're the ones that help people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all they come out with, and it's just like, well, great. I didn't know that bragging that you're a piece of shit was a good thing, but okay. Well done. You know what I mean? It's nuts.
Peter's saying Trump will go the same way as Golgothan, and I've had to look that up because I can't remember what it was, but it's the shit monster out of Dogma. You know the movie Dogma? It's a fictional creature composed entirely of human excrement.
Oh.
A shit demon or an excremental. That is a really, really fine description of Donald Trump. A shit demon.
Yeah, a shit demon.
He just is a shit demon, isn't he? He's just a shit demon. Anyway, Texas Flood was like 1983 and a cracking debut album, says Questionable Insanity. And Ned says, I can understand why someone would dislike Zach Polanski. He's borrowed large chunks from the far right's playbook, and I can understand people being uncomfortable about that. Yeah, but
I'm sorry, which parts were they?
Oh, just being populist. Just being a populist. I mean, but that's, if I was in his position, that's what I would do. I know it's what I would do. I would play the populist handbook. I would go on TV and say the things that people really want you to say rather than, giving on those mealy-mouthed politician answers.
There's nothing wrong with that. I don't get it. What's wrong with that? Tell people what you want to do, what you think, and what you want to do. They'll vote for you. Don't give me some mealy-mouthed bullshit. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear, well, this thing, and then the other thing, and blah, blah, blah. No. Yeah. What's going on? What's the story? Because we live in this digital world where we get everything instantly. I want you to instantly tell me exactly how you feel. I don't have time to listen to you ramble on trying to give a non-answer to a question.
Yeah, same here.
This is why sorry, Graham. This is, when I get on here and I shout these things,
Oh yeah, no, but I'm I'm a shrinking violet myself. I'm just a wallflower. I don't say what I think.
But this is it's simple. Do you know what I mean? It's like, when was pedophilia good?
So
never. It was never good.
On the back of my Great Brexit cookbook, Discover the True Flavour of Brexit, it says, we're finally free to eat the god-awful food of our once and glorious past, cheap and tasteless dishes of low nutritional value such as stewed pigeon, bone soup, and boiled sheep's head. May the miserable and restrictive future that you have voted to foist on your offspring taste as delicious as the dishes contained within.
Amazing.
So there you go.
It's so good.
This is an advisory cookbook. It's my disclaimer. While the recipes are real, your constitution might not match that of your syphilitic forefathers. The author takes no responsibility for injury, sickness, death, destruction, or economic devastation that may or may not arise as a direct or indirect consequence of the preparation or consumption of the meals laid out in this august compendium.
I mean, some of them were very interesting. I'm not going to lie.
Some of them are so fucked up.
Yeah, but I think, I remember watching a TV show about England in the medieval times, right?
Yeah.
And do you know what pottage was?
Oh, well, it was like oats or something, wasn't it?
It was literally oats, berries, and water, and it was cold.
Pottage. Like porridge.
No one wants to eat that.
Yeah.
That's just gross, but that's what they had.
But everyone drank beer. Because the alcohol killed
they couldn't
the
drink
bad things
water.
in the water. You couldn't drink the water because you'll die of cholera.
You'll die of dysentery or something.
Yeah.
Shit yourself to death.
But beer, so kids would have beer for breakfast.
Yeah.
Kirsty says about Zach, saying people like me should have rights was popular with me. Yeah, exactly, Kirsty. So, Zach's doing a good thing there. And also, what I do like about Zach is he's pulling the Overton window to the left. And we need someone to be doing that. Because who have you got? Mick Lynch, but he's a fucking Brexiter. You've got Stephen Flynn, who I do like, but he's all for Scottish independence. Like his main thing is Scottish independence, and then everything else is secondary to that. So to have someone whose main thing is the environment, which I think is, it's higher up my agenda. Sorry, my friends in Scotland who are like, you bastard, you traitor. But, it's not. My number one priority really is the environment, and then everything else comes after that for me. But to have someone actually saying the stuff and saying that we should be welcoming immigration, which we should be celebrating immigrants. Absolutely. It's refreshing to hear that from a mainstream Westminster party, not just one of the SNP or Plaid Cymru who I can't vote for.
Yeah,
unfortunately. Andy says cholera turned up a bit later than the Middle Ages. I think they had dysentery instead.
Yeah, dysentery.
I had cholera before. It was cool.
I've had dysentery.
Have you had it?
Well, I had something similar. Yeah.
Oh Jesus, that's not fun. That's not fun.
Well, I had a bowel infection.
Anyway,
I cannot describe to you how fucking terrible it was. I never want to experience anything like that ever again.
Would you wish it on your worst enemy? Would you wish it on Trump? Go on, Trump.
What? No, I wouldn't.
Really? You wouldn't wish it on Trump?
I'm not that fucking mean. I'm not that fucking mean.
I am. Can I wish it on him?
Seriously, I honestly, it was definitely the worst health experience I've ever had in my life.
And it was like dysentery.
Yeah, like
anemic dysentery.
What dysentery is, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was described as that at the beginning.
Did you die?
No.
Oh, thank God for that. Jesus.
But I was severely dehydrated and my liver nearly failed. My kidneys nearly failed. Sorry. My kidneys nearly failed. Which I didn't realize, right? Because it's so stupid to think this, but it's true, right? When you think of dehydration, you don't think of that. You think of water and urination. You don't think of anything else, right?
Yeah.
But you could become very dehydrated if you are defecating too much.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like I was 45
You're shitting out water, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. And,
do you know when you lose weight, do you know you lose most of your mass? It's not from shitting. It's not from pissing. It's from breathing. It's from breathing. Yeah, breathing. That's why you can lose weight in your sleep. Anyway, moving on. I had dysentery in Kerala, India. It was a god-awful week. Shat myself repeatedly. Messy, says Pete. Oh, Jesus. And Andy's telling us that cholera first reached Europe in 1831 with its first reported case in Sunderland, England, which was also the first reported case of Brexit. Those things match, obviously. Sunderland, what are you doing to us?
I gotta admit, the chat are always very smart. We come up with these sort of facts and figures.
I love it. I love our chat.
Amazing.
Everyone's like really nice and respectful and funny and knowledgeable. And they correct us when we make mistakes, which we only do on purpose to give you something to talk about.
Consistently.
Yeah, we just do. We do that on purpose. But yeah, let's just, before we wrap up, because we are 10 past 10 now, so we'll wrap up in the next few minutes. But yeah, this could be, going back to Trump and what we're supposed to be talking about, this could be a real fracture point. Well, it is a real fracture point for MAGA, isn't it? Because there's strands inside MAGA that are openly at war with each other. You've got far-right purity spiral about anti-Semitism, white nationalism, what counts as America first. You've got anger with Trump cozying up to big tech, bailing out Milei's fucking Argentina to the tune of 40 billion, while Americans can't afford to feed their kids, and threatening conflict with Venezuela when people voted for him because he's the guy who never started any wars. And then you've got Marjorie Taylor Greene not backing down, and she's given MAGA permission to defy Trump. And people have said that there is a possibility that she could be looking ahead to the next election and saying, we've got to cut Trump loose. He is a wild card now. I'm sure he has been, but he was useful in the past. He's outrun his usefulness. He can't run again.
Well, yeah, that everyone in politics does eventually. And that's what makes it politics, I think.
And there's influencers as well that are distancing themselves from him as well. The Epstein emails that have been
But they
released are
have
already
been for a
damaging.
while, right?
TikTok is flooded with jokes about him sucking off Bill Clinton.
I'm to the point of ridiculousness. It's like that, yeah. But again, it's just.
But it wasn't just Marjorie Taylor Greene and a couple of other Democrats in the House of Representatives. Do you reckon 100 Republicans were going to defy him and vote for the release of the documents this week? He was facing a really big backlash.
Yeah. So, but he still is, right? That hasn't changed, has it?
No, I mean, this is... Trump attempted to impose his will, and many Republicans told him to fuck off, which is...
Yeah.
That's never happened before. That hasn't happened once in the last 10 years.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, this idea that in the MAGA head, that Trump is this ultimate fighter, he's this movable object, and then, you know, he's the man who always wins. And suddenly it's a little bit of Wizard of Oz, man behind the curtain vibe, isn't it?
Definitely.
It's hard to get the illusion back in the bottle, isn't it? Anyway, should we call it a night?
Yes, my friend. It's just because I'm opposite. You know, here's me talking about being at the gym at 7 o'clock this morning, and it's coming up like 10:30. I'm like, ugh, you know what?
Yeah.
I have a feeling that the moment I put my head on that pillow, it's gonna be
glorious.
Lights out.
Glorious. All right, Scott. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show tonight to be my co-host here on Stateside.
Just quickly thank all the people in the chat who said really nice things, which was all very, very sweet of you. And you know, it's definitely something that keeps me motivated and keeps me going. So I really appreciate it. Cheers, guys. Thanks.
Oh, and I just want to say thank you to everyone for watching and everyone in the chat for being so lovely, and for the super chats, obviously. That was really great. And I'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, bright and early. Please give us a like on the way out before you go. And until next time, from me and Scott, I'll say hello, good evening, welcome, and goodbye.
Goodbye, guys. Good night.